Morning, Rabotai. Another very obvious focal point of the Seder is the matzah. Now, the word kazait always revolves around the word matzah. How many kazetot do we have to eat during the Seder? Now, there are 3 times that we eat matzah during the Seder. The first is by motzi matzah, right after netilat yadayim. The second is by korech, when we wrap the matzah together with maror. And the final time that we eat matzah is by tzafun, eating the afikoman right before birkat hamazon. So now, how much does a person have to eat each time? I'm not going to get into exactly how much a kazait is, because it varies greatly between type, texture of matzah. But let's assume for a second, you have your kazait matzah, you measured it, you know what it is. Now, by motzi matzah, the Baal Habayit should preferably have 2 kazetot of matzah. One from the top matzah and one from the middle matzah, 1 kazait from each, in order to be able to say all opinions, which one goes for which bracha. That's preferably for Baal Habayit. If he can't, the halacha is that he can suffice with 1 kazait as well. Everybody else at the table, if everybody can be eating 2 kazetot from the matzot of the Baal Habayit, which in general, if you're having crunchy matzah, is not very practical. If you're having soft matzah, it becomes much more doable. But if everybody else at the table is having 2 kazetot from the Baal Habayit, then they should also have 2. If they are not, and they're just getting a small piece of matzah from the Baal Habayit and supplementing from matzot in front of them or matzot from a box or whatever it is, over there, everybody else on the table only needs to have 1 kazait, while the Baal Habayit is having 2. By korech, everybody, Baal Habayit and everybody else, all they need to do is have 1 kazait of matzah, 1 kazait of maror, that's it. By afikoman, by tzafun, there are different minhagim. According to the letter of the law, you need to have 1 kazait of matzah, zecher lekorban pesach. There are those who also eat a second kazait of matzah, zecher lematzah ne'echenet aimo, in commemoration of the matzah that was eaten together with the korban pesach. But once again, that is not a chovah. That's a nice thing, but it's not a chovah. So now, how many kazetot will a person have had? I'm talking about besides from matzah that he eats during the meal or whatever. How many kazetot does a person have l'shem mitzvah during the seder? Baal Habayit, if he's super machmir, 5. If the Baal Habayit is not super machmir, then 4, 2, 1, and 1. If the Baal Habayit is not machmir at all and he only wants ikar adin mamash, 3, 1 for each one of the times. And the misubin, it really depends. If the misubin are not getting kazetot from the Baal Habayit, they're just getting a little piece of matzah, which is in general what happens. Then they have 1, 1, and 1, which is 3. And if they want to be super machmir, then they'll have 2 at the end by afikoman, which is a total of 4. So that's the breakdown. Yom Tov, have a wonderful day. Don't forget, the final days to come donate your Kimcha de Pischa Ma'ot Chitin is now. If you want to do it over Zelle or via cash, you can see me. Also, don't forget to sell your chametz because the deadline is quickly approaching. Yom Tov.